time for this hule.
Let's see if shall we send some young cubs to the slaughter.
Someone else keep this up. Remember this. My name is March 7th. Ringmaster of the Law 30.
Does the
This
Saint
battle
Joe
is
Buff
unavoidable.
not have any
Time now.
rules?
Lend me your
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of the young cub.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Unnecessary. Fail. Descend you.
mustn't fall.
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me?
Skills polished. Insane power. No patience.
Shall finally arise.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! That which is seized must be repaid.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Allow me to see you off.
Fail. Descend you.
Receive divinity.
Your assistance is timely.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
I could take 10 of you. That's how a true master does it. This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Make good the loss.
I could take 10 of you. Better not underestimate me.
I underestimated you.
Fail. Descend you.
Swing with all your might when it comes. You know a wolf's path only goes
Underestimated you.
out. Running is never an option.
We must protect.
Well timed.
Skills polished, ready to shine.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
The fight is set. Make good the loss. To fail. To send you.
I get it now. I could take 10 of you. Now, watch this!
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
Receive divinity.
That which is seized must be repaid.
I underestimated you.
Abyss flower, bloom.
You're the best. Not very sportsmanlike. Better not underestimate me.
A blade's edge knows no mercy. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Life shall still not here. Orders comes. This goes on. Death shall rise.
Underestimated you.
Skills polished, ready to shine. Not very sportsmanlike.
Written hangs high.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Not bad. But it will take much more than that. Your faithful weapons are like blades of glass. Break up a body. I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening? Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than prey, cut open and waiting for death.
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than prey that has exhausted all of its secrets and is simply awaiting its death.
Do you think you have some other escape route? Oh, Jiao Cho, I have already peeled back your disguises and defenses, layer by layer. I know all the secrets that you and your general have buried so deep.
But you have told me all of your secrets too, Warhead.
Oh, but you will never have a chance to use them. You will be buried with them right here, although you are a fortunate one. After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future meet your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her ever-intensifying moon rage, and finally be torn apart by her fury and transformation. Not even your god can save her from this fate, although they can lead her to liberation. And the only way to save her is here, in my hands.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain of your own judgment?
I must leave, Foxian. But before I go, you know what I must do, don't you?
Drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisan custom to kill prisoners and drink their blood before battle to stir up their madness.
You really did put hard work into researching us. It is a shame that this is where your journey ends.
Are you the healer, Jiao Cho?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
I heard that you saved me.
There's no need to thank me.
If you're a healer, can you cure my moon rage?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then can you cure war?
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer. All I can do is...
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue. What do you mean by cure war? All you will achieve is getting yourself killed.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead, but I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have died in vain. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your actions are no different.
Jiao Cho, this is an order. Cure me!
Those who have no secrets are no more than prey. Cut open and waiting for death. Enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hulei. Unfortunately, I am not a man without secrets. I still have one little secret hidden up my sleeve. Tumble dust. I drank it a while ago, and the poison is already flowing through my veins. Sooner or later, you will begin to feel the effects. the most lethal poison known to this world is able to save innocent lives, then it can also be called a great medicine. I will do my best to cure you. Fish out. I kept my promise. At the cost of this insignificant life. Bring victory to the Yaoqing.
So, you want to play dirty? Yeah, it's colder.
My sword is even colder!
Hulei's movements are slowing down?
This is our chance.
Time for us to put this dog down! Have tea! This battle is unavoidable. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
The fight is set. Make good the loss.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Unnecessary. Veil descend you.
Better not underestimate me! The time is now! Lend me your strength!
A blade's edge knows no mercy.
To guard and defend. Crush them!
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead will return!
That which is seized must be repaid.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Timed. Veil descend you.
Allow me to see. Receive divinity.
Your assistance is timely. You'll pay for this. The time is now! Lend me your strength!
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Does not mean you can defeat me.
That's how a true master does it.
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
Skills
does not mean you cannot be overpowered. Hule, take a good look. The power of the Cloud Knights is in my blade.
Sportsmanlike.
Fail to send you. Timed.
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Your end approaches.
Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! Better not underestimate me.
Impossible! How could a mere whelp defeat me?
The hunt is finally over. Thank you for holding out so long. The Cloud Knights are withdrawing as we speak. Lieutenant Yanqing, how are you holding up?
I thought I was done for.
I wouldn't want General Jing Yuan to lose the disciple that brings him so much pride. When I sensed that Hule was not on the ground, I raced to get here as quickly as I could. Who would have imagined that I would arrive late to the battlefield for the first time in my life? No. Perhaps you young ones' blades were just too fast for me. I originally thought, in the best-case scenario, you would team up and hold this beast back while protecting yourselves. However, you joined forces and defeated Hule. Ah, the youth are truly to be feared and respected. Come, we need to lock up Hule once again before anything unexpected happens.
I was so scared. I thought you were a goner there. We're so lucky the General made it in time.
Yanqing, that was amazing. That final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I never seen that before? Was it really us who defeated Hule? Why do I feel like he suddenly started to flag during our battle?
It must have been our awe-inspiring righteousness that struck fear into his heart.
You really are an overthinker. What's the point of worrying about these things? Who cares why he started to weaken? All that matters is that we won.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who defeated me all those years ago. Over 700 years have passed, and I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the end, my fangs and claws were too slow. You won, child.
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated, but this was not unexpected. And regardless, you still showed your face, Fei Xiao.
Shame. I can't give you the burial that you seek.
I have looked forward to this for so long. Our little hunting game has finally reached its climax. I told you before, I had a path prepared for you. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? Fei Xiao.
This is the heart of the Borisin Warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you.
I don't understand.
We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud9's military rules. Understood.
General!
Die, Borisin!
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears. Powerful enemy.
Time to change tactics. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
The fight is set.
You are not worthy.
Strike with heart!
I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemies?
Hule just wanted to take down the general. At the cost of his own life. Snap out of it, General!
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead will return!
You are not
That which is
worthy.
seized must be repaid.
Time for some sword play. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
A blade's edge knows no make good. The loss!
I thought we had a minute to catch our breath. What do we do? Do we fight or run?
After all this, do you still think running is an option?
So, how many of my moves can you blade in flight? The time is now. Lend me your strength. Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
I will dispatch you by my sword.
You cannot hide, prey! I will devour you!
Too little.
You
Time
are
for
not
some
worthy.
sword play. Ha! You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
A blade's edge knows no mercy. Make good. The loss! Fail. To send you.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight!
You are not worthy.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Pity, you chose the wrong.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Eternal sleep is not the end.
The dead will return!
Futile resistance!
Abyss flower, bloom.
Resistance is timely.
That which is seized must be repaid.
I will devour you!
Strike with heart!
You are not worthy.
I will dispatch you by my sword. Your end approaches.
This battle is unavoidable. Evildoer. Blade in flight!
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Rip this body up.
Fail to send you.
You are not.
A blade's edge knows no mercy. Make good. The loss.
The time is now. Lend me your strength. Strike with heart!
You cannot hide, I will devour you!
The time is now. Lend We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! Allow me to see you off.
Troublesome.
Receive divinity.
Resistance is timely.
That which is seized must be repaid.
You'll pay for this.
You are not worthy.
I will dispatch you by my sword. The fight is set.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
Make good the loss. Fail to send you.
You are not worthy.
Futile resistance! I will devour you!
Pity, you chose the wrong end.
Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords to set!
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it in my place.
You are not worthy.
This battle is unavoidable. The time is now. Lend me your strength.
A blade's edge no good.
Rip this body up.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
You are not worthy.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
I will dispatch you by my sword. Make good the loss.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Unnecessary.
That which is seized must be repaid.
Fail to send you.
Blade in flight!
You cannot hide. I will devour you.
Allow me to see you off.
You'll pay for this. The time is now. Lend me your strength. Time for some swordplay. Strike with heart.
A blade's edge knows no mercy. Your end approaches.
To resist.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us! Resist me!
I promise. I will cure you. Feisha.
No one can live forever, Jiao. This time, I must make my promise. Is this the Sky Splitter? Or somewhere else?
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away! Snap out of it, General!
You always leave the hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Lay.
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was a victory that it thirsted for. But the hunt itself. Isn't that right, Fei Shao?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you die with my own eyes.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination. Before every hunt, I make preparations for defeat and retreat. But not this time. This time, defeat was exactly the ending I was racing towards. When I learned your story from Jiao Zhou, I realized that he had always been hiding a secret, and that not even the healer himself understood the meaning of this secret. What an ironic fate, don't you think? All this time, waiting for this day to come. I never imagined that this was how it would turn out. But I accept it. Now, let us break through the ironclad defenses of the Honda General's heart and see what secret she has hidden in those deepest, darkest corners.
No. Please.
Yes, I'm sure that the people of Xianzhou have shown these scenes countless times. But they only showed you what they wanted you to see. They have you fight to save the weak. But what they never told you is that when all the pretenses of kindness and compassion are stripped away, this is how the universe is meant to be. When the Xianzhou is weak, they play the victim so they can win your sympathy. When they are strong, they make you their avenger and have you fight in the name of justice. I found it. This is your shadow of doubt.
So-called survival of the fittest is nothing but an excuse. You cannot weaken my resolve, Hule.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Erland's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominable abominations we stand against. At the end of the day, it is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins. End of the Alliance. Cloud Knights, formation.
You went to the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. You thought that you had found freedom, respect, and recognition. But you... they know too well that a wolf will always be a wolf. Now your greatest fear is about to come true. You will become an enemy of the Xianzhou. This is your fear.
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this is nothing but a phantom!
It's time to return to the Pack Fei Shao. No matter how deep the hatred you bear for Morrison, no matter how much we may consider each other enemies, I will still show you this path that you never imagined was available to you. Because you made a choice. You devoured the Crimson Moon. You are worthy to become Morrison's warhead.
What did you say?
The segments of Duran came to rescue me. Broke their hearts, that once I regained my freedom, I would be able to turn the tides of battle and change the fate of our people, allowing the Morrison to return to their former glory. But this was just a dream used by someone with ulterior motives to manipulate the Morrison. They would rather place their hopes of survival on an imaginary savior than gain the courage and strength to fight to the death. Morrison like that deserve no more than to be sent to their deaths. And I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war, was deprived even an honorable death in battle, become a puppet upon my return.
knew you.
That's right. We are so similar after all. We're both monsters that were born for war and die for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't need much explanation. I refuse.
I told you before, Oxygen and Poison are no more than labels. You can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Accept these troops, and the Poison will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Shenzhou. You are free to do as you please. Carve your name into the Shenzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies. You have the final say.
You do not understand, Hule. You have no idea what it is that I truly desire. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time, in order to escape the whips and shackles of the Wolfmasters.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep running! I can't run anymore. Saran, are they catching up? They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nirgal, look up! Look at that light in the sky! That's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our freedom. We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cooler brothers and sisters. So you have to run. Quickly! We can do it! We can escape! Nirgal, run with me!
We ran and ran with all the strength we had. But we ended up losing each other. I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. A Cloud Knight.
I imagine you kept your promise.
Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions, there was nothing left there but a bottomless pit.
Light of the devilish archer. A star of calamity that strikes the ground and leaves complete devastation in its wake.
In the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies, and saw it fall countless more times. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Luck's arrow meant that countless lives in a helpless world were about to be obliterated. I prayed to the god of the Skybow that I would never have to witness one of these shooting stars fall again.